ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. The last class, we have completed the Bhashyam to the Shloka, Lokesmin Vidanishta, third Shloka, from which the answer to the question of Arjuna given by Bhagavan Krishna. The question being, Yamishreneva Vakyena Buddhim Moha Yasivame Tadekam Madanishchitya Ena Shreyoham Apnuyam Iti. Tell me one thing by which I will get the Shreyas. So for which the Bhagavan says, Asmin loke dvidha nishta pura prokta. Two types of nishta, nitanam sthitihi, lifestyle, taught by me before, in the beginning, sargadau, srishti samaye. So therefore, one has the choice in choosing the lifestyle for getting shreyas, that is moksha. So you can choose, you have the choice to choose any lifestyle. But moksha is only through jnana. That we need to remember. Jnanena eva moksha. The problem being ajnanam, the solution is jnanam. Therefore, jnanam is the immediate and the direct means for moksha, freedom. For jnana yogyata siddhihi, praptihi, one can take to any means, like karma yoga or any other yoga, ashtanga yoga, any other yoga. That is for jnana yogyata, karma as well as upasana. Karmana chitta shuddhi, upasanaya chitta nishchalya, that focus of the mind, absorption of the mind on the given topic for a certain period of time that is required, then only the Shravanam can happen, listening can happen. Without any bias, listening can happen. So therefore, by any means, either karma or by Ashtanga yoga or any other means, any other yoga, you can gain the preparation for jnana. But jnanena eva mokshaha, that you don't have choice. With regard to lifestyle, there is choice. Whereas with regard to the moksha, there is no choice. You cannot choose karma yoga for jnanam, that is moksha, karma yoga for moksha, that you cannot choose. Karma yoga will give you preparation. It is only a parampara karanam, that is sakshat karanam. Therefore, karmana na moksha, that is why na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amrita pramana shubhu. Therefore, the doubt is cleared. With regard to lifestyle, choice is there. Sankyanam jnana yogaha, yoginam karma yogaha, iti nishtadvayam prokta. Whereas, Arjuna, you being a Kshatriya, endowed with a lot of touches, sannyasa will not suit you. For you, karma yoga will suit. Karma yoga will, in course of time, take you to jnanam, and therefore, what Bhagavan Krishna said was, karma kuru. You have to do karma, and you being a Kshatriya, your karma is this, with the karma that you have to do. So therefore, since Arjuna is prepared for karma, therefore karma yoga is suggested for Arjuna. Now the next shloka. The next shloka, Bhashyakara, before going to the next shloka, Bhashyakara gives you the Sangati. The Sangati is beautifully presented, where Bhashyakara mentions the removal of samshaya of Arjuna, the removal of samshaya, the doubt of Arjuna, which the Arjuna asked. And also the another common doubt also Bhagavan he removes. Bhashyakara, through Sangati, he says that Bhagavan removes. What is that? We will read Sangati to the next shloka, that is the fourth shloka we will read. Mam cha bandhakarane karmani eva niyojayasi iti vishannamanasam arjunam karma na arabhe iti evam manvanam alakshya aha Bhagavan.
Manvanam alakshya Bhagavan.
Na karmanam anarambhat iti.
Na karmanam anarambhat iti.
Mam cha bandhakarane karmani eva niyojayasi iti vishannam manasam arjunam Bhagavan aha. Bhagavan aha. That is the next shloka. Bhagavan aha, Bhagavan says, Bhagavan is telling, what does he tell? Na karmana manarambhat aishkaryam purushoshnute. That is the shloka. Bhashyakara mentions the shloka. Na karmanam anarambat iti Bhagavan aha. Bhagavan aha. To whom he says Arjunam. Arjuna is, always Arjuna, there is an adjective. Vishanna manasam. Vishanna manasam Arjunam Bhagavan aha. Arjuna has got the manas, the mind, which is Vishanna. Vishanna manasam Arjuna. What is manasam? Manas is Sakaranta Shabda. Manaha manasi, manamsi. Manaha manasi, manamsi. Arjunam being a Dvitiya Vibhakti, because it's a karma. He is the one Bhagavan is talking to. So, therefore, Vishanna manasam, which qualifies Arjuna, that also must be Dvitiya Vibhakti. But Manas Shabda is Dvitiya Vibhakti is Manaha Manasi Manamsi. There is no Manasam. Then what is, why Manasam is there? Because it is the Bhaguvarigi Samasa. If you remember, Bhaguvarigi Samasa, the word can be the gender, any gender. The word has to match with the gender which it qualifies. Here Arjuna is qualified by the word, the adjective Vishanna Manasam. So Manas, Sakaranta only. Therefore, being Sakaranta, since it qualifies Arjuna, which is Pullinga, therefore Manas is declined like Vedas, Vedaha, Vedasau, Vedasaha, Vedasam. Therefore, Vishanna Manasam. Vishannam Manaha, Yasya Saha, Arjunaha, Tam, Vishanna Manasam, Arjunam, Bhagavan aha. So Bhagavan says to Arjuna, who has got the manas, the mind, which is Vishanna. Vishanna, the word is derived from Shadala Dhatu. Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Shadala is important Dhatu, from which only the word Upanishad comes. Shadala with Upa and Ni becomes Jnana. Upa Samipe Gatva Guru Samipe. Gurum Gurogo Samipe. Gurum Prati Gatva Nischaya Jnanam Bhavati. That's what Upanishad is. So, Gurum, approaching the Guru. Upa is Upanayanam, approaching. Upa Samipe Gatva. Guroho Samipam Gatva. Samipam Gatva. Nischaya Jnanam Bhavati. That is Upanishad. With V Upasarga, the meaning changes. It becomes dejection or depression, despondent. That is the Arjuna Vishada Yoga, first chapter. So Vishanna Manasam, the manas, which is manas of Arjuna, which is despondent, depressed, rejected. So Bhagavan aha. What does it say? Before that, one more word is that iti karma na arabe iti manvanam. Manvanam. Karma na arabe. Arjuna is one who said in the first chapter. In the second chapter, he said, the second chapter, he said, I will not fight. I'm not going to fight with my own kith and kin. I'm not going to be a participant in this war. My own kith and kin are right in front. Bhishma is there, and my teacher, Dronacharya, is there. Iti, having thrown the bow and the arrows, is sat on the chariot, mentioned in the second chapter. Karma na arabe. Agam na arabe. I'm not going to fight. Iti. Who said? Arjuna said. Iti manvanam Arjuna. Arjuna who said karma na arabe? I'm not going to fight. To him, Bhagavan alakshya aha. Alakshya, observing Arjuna. Observing Arjuna who said, I am not going to fight. To him, Bhagavan says, Arjuna who said, I am not going to fight, and the Arjuna who has got the mind, who is depressed now, to him Bhagavan says, observing the condition of Arjuna, Bhagavan says, Mam cha bandha karane karmani eva niyojayasi iti. Why is depressed? Why is despondent? Arjuna thought Bhagavan would give him the solution, what he expects from Bhagavan. But Bhagavan gave another solution. Arjuna wanted to leave from the battlefield. Bhagavan wanted him to stay in the battlefield and fight with his own Kitankan, own brothers, Guru and the Bhishmacharya. So the solution was difficult for Arjuna. Therefore Arjuna said, Mamcha bandha karane karmani eva niyojayasi. Niyojayasi, the word is there in the first shloka itself. Jayasi chet karmanaste, matha buddhir janardana, tasmin ghore karmani. Kimartam mam niyojayasi. Why do you impel me? Why do you engage me? Iti Arjuna asked Bhagavan. So mamcha bandha karane karmani. This karma, which is bandha karana karma, which is a binding karma. This karma, which is a bandha karanam, tasmin karmani eva mam niyojayasi. You are engaging me in this karma. Mam referring to himself. Therefore, iti. Mam cha bandha karane karmani niyojayasi. Within quote. Iti. Who thinks? Iti Arjuna. This karma which puts me in bondage. Because Arjuna knows that jnanam, that is for which the sannyasa lifestyle is conducive, that only gives me shreyas. But you are engaging me in this karma. Karma is a binding one. It makes a person bound, because karma gives you karma pala. Karma pala in the form of papa and punya. And Arjuna already had told this Yuddha will going to give him papa only. Therefore, moksha is ruled out. Therefore, this karma is going to put me in this cycle of samsara, this marana janma. So, marana janma cycle. Therefore, I'm not going to get jnanam. Therefore, asmin karmani niyojayasi iti vishanna manasam arjunam. Therefore, karmana arave iti manvanam alakshya Bhagavan aha. Bhagavan tells Arjuna has listened to this complete second chapter, Upadesha of Bhagavan, both the jnanam as well as the karma part. Jnana yoga as well as karma yoga. Both yet listen to Arjuna, both yet listen to. So, and understood that jnanam is shreyas. Jnana, because it is this jnanam is shreyaskaram, because it gives him moksha. And also he understood that jnanam and karma cannot go together. That also he understood. Bhashyakara raises many doubts and he clarified that also. So when jnanam is the solution for moksha, so therefore, why should I get into karma? Therefore, karmana arave. I will not start this action of fighting. Iti manvanam Arjuna. Iti manvanam Arjunam. So Bhagavan observing this, he tells, if you don't fight, then what will happen? That is the connection Bhashyakara gives, because the next shloka, Akarmanam Anarambat. Anarambat, Anarambat, Karmanam, what will happen? That is the connection. Because Arjuna said, I am not going to fight. If you don't fight, if it means if you don't work, if you don't act, if you don't do karma, then what will be the result? That is the connection. So this is one thing, one connection, one Sangati. Then the next one, Bhashyakara gives the another Sangati. First Sangati is, if you don't do karma, what will happen? That is a connection to the next shloka. The second Sangati is, Bhashyakara tells, we will read. Athava
अथवा
Jnana Karma Nishthayoho
ज्ञानकर्मनिष्ठयोः
Paraspara Virodhat
परस्परविरोधात्
Ekena Purushena
एकेन पुरुषेण
Yugapat Anushtatum Ashakyatve Sati.
युगपद अनुष्ठातुम् अशक्ये सति
Not Yugapada. Yugapat Anushtatum Ashakyatve Sati. Itaretara Anaprekshayoho Eva.
इतरेतर अनपेक्षयोः एव
Purushartha Hetutve Prapte.
पुरुषार्थ हेतुत्वे प्राप्ते
Karma Nishthayaha Jnana Nishtha Prapti Hetuttvena.
कर्मनिष्ठाया ज्ञाननिष्ठा प्राप्तिहेतुत्वेन
Purushartha Hetutvam.
पुरुषार्थहेतुत्वम्
Na Swatantrena.
न स्वातन्त्र्येण
Jnana Nishtha tu.
ज्ञाननिष्ठा तु
Karma Nishtha Upaya Labdhatmika Sati.
कर्मनिष्ठा उपाय लब्धात्मिका सति
Swatantrena.
स्वातन्त्र्येण
Purushartha Hetuhu.
पुरुषार्थ हेतुः
Anyan Anapeksha iti etam artham.
अन्यान् अनपेक्षा एतत् अर्थम्
Pradarshayishyan aha Bhagavan.
प्रदर्शयिष्यन् आह भगवान्
Yes. So here again the Bhagavan clarifies the confusion about the importance, the role of karma and jnanam, because there are karmatas and there are people even now, in those days also Vritikara etc. we saw, who says karma is required along with jnanam. So therefore the synthesis of all the yoga will give moksha iti. There is a wrong understanding, wrong conception. So that through this Sangati also Bhashyakara clearly mentions and says that Bhagavan removes that also. Bhagavan had talked about two types of lifestyle, Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. Because two types of lifestyles are there, therefore people may think Jnana Yoga, which is a lifestyle of Sankhya, a sannyasi, where they are free from karma, therefore no problem. That's what I can choose. One may think Because this karma, if you do, which is infested with a lot of troubles, problems, difficulties. So therefore, this jnanam is better. This jnanam is better. Either taking to sannyasa or not taking sannyasa, withdrawing from karma. What ashrama is, we don't know. Not doing any karma. If you are in any ashrama other than sannyasa ashrama, so dharma is there, karma is there to be done. But not taking to sannyasa. If it takes a sannyasa, karma to be given up. There is no choice. Karma should be given up. Without preparation, if karma is given up, then the sannyasa lifestyle is going to be a problem. So not taking to sannyasa, if you give up karma, that is also going to be a problem, because you have to be in any one of the ashrama, brahmacharya, or grasta, or vanaprastha. Vanaprastha also karma is there, but not that much as in the grasta ashrama. Therefore, without karma, you cannot take up any, you cannot be in any ashrama. So, therefore, all these confusion are there when you have the wrong understanding that jnanam and karma, the two sadhanams are there for moksha. When this confusion is, when this wrong understanding is there, then all sorts of confusion will be there. When there is a misconception that, what is the misconception? There is a choice between the sadhanam for moksha, then this confusion will be there. There is no choice between the sadhana. Not all the paths leads to moksha. There is only one path, if at all, if you can use the word path. That is only jnana. Jnanena eva moksha. Therefore, you cannot integrate all the yogas and make a new path, which is the combination of all the paths, yogas, by which you get moksha. It is not there. It is not there. It is not possible. Darkness is there. What do you need? You need light. You need light. The lamp has to be lit up. Darkness is there. I will sit and do pranayama. That will not work. That will not give you light. Darkness is there. I will take 100 push-ups. That also will not work. So therefore, if we do Hatha Yoga or Karma Yoga or any other yoga, the darkness will continue. Light will not be there. For light to come, you have to light up the lamp. Light up the lamp. Therefore, for moksha, jnanam alone is the means. Therefore, what is the purpose of other sadhanam? Other sadhanams, they are not dismissing. It is useful. It is important. It gives the necessary yogyata for the sadhaka. Therefore, not dismissing the other yogas, the other means, that is also means. One cannot bypass that. One cannot jump and directly go to jnanam. That is not possible. You cannot skip school and go to PhD directly. If you want to get doctorate, then I will pursue directly PG. Why should I go through schooling, then UG and PG? Not required. That will not work. It is not like that. As Ramakrishna Paramahamsa once he said, what does the teacher do and what does the Shishya do? Shishya has to do a lot of activities. If you are in the Shishya is in the Gurukulam, a lot of activities are there, daily routine activities are there. Guru Shushrusha as well as Asana Shushrusha, the karma one has to do. So from morning getting up at 5 o'clock till going to bed at 10:30, it's a strict routine is there one has to follow. If a person is a brahmachari, no sleep in the afternoon. So it is a very tight, strict schedule. What is the work, or what does the Guru do? Guru do. Guru doesn't have to do anything. He just comes to the class, sits and teaches, goes. Other times he studies. Therefore, a person who came to Ramakrishna Paramsa, he asked, he having known the karma, the work of the Guru and the Shishya, and found, I want to become Guru directly. Why should I become Shishya? Because Shishya has to undergo all this, has to do all the karma, all painful. It involves exertion, it involves your effort. It's tiring. Whereas Guru's job is without any effort, non-tiring. So that is better for me. So it is like that. Choosing jnanam without preparation is like that. Therefore, all the sadhanams are required. One cannot bypass it. One cannot directly jump to jnana yoga. So, therefore, jnana yoga will give moksha provided the person is prepared. For the preparation, karma yoga. Therefore, karma dvarena jnana yoga becomes a sakshat karanam. So therefore, both are required. Therefore, we should understand, as a sadhaka, understand the importance and the status of the karma and jnana. Karma is important. It is a secondary means. It is not the independent means. Na swatantrena. Swatantrena moksha karana bhavati. Because jnanam is the means. Jnanam is swatantrena. Swatantrena jnanena moksha bhavati. Because it is the immediate and the direct means. Karma helps you. Karma helps you and makes you a fit person, a qualified person. So any yoga, it prepares you. It makes you a qualified person. So this is very clear, and we have established, Ashakara also established very clearly. There are some people who argue that many yogas, many paths are there to reach the same goal, but it is not. Why? Because to know Tattvamasi is jnana. How many paths are there? Tattvamasi, it is Shabdatmaka jnanam, produced only by the Pramanam, Shastram, taught by the Guru. Then, to have that jnanam, what else could be the means other than the study of the Guru, Shastram and the Guru Upasadanam? The jnanam is that which makes a person free. The person thinks he is bound. Agam samsari, agam karta, agam bhokta, agam vyayaha, agam anityaha, asatyaha. This sharira manas sangat, this sharira manas is myself. Iti, that parichinna buddhi, the parichinnattvam is there, the jivatvam is there. That is what is samsara is. The person thinks himself to be limited. But Shastram says you are Purnaha, you are not limited, you are already free. That Shastram says that is jnana. That jnanam, that understanding, the vision only makes a person free. Now, to gain that, what will be the role of the karma? To listen to that itself, one needs to have the patience, one needs to have the pakvata, the maturity. Therefore, only the preparatory means are suggested. Like karma yoga, etc. All these are suggested. Without preparatory means, even a person cannot sit in the class for 5 minutes when he listens to the Upadesha Tattvamasi. because there is always an urge to do something, the pressure to do something. Doing becomes predominant for a restless person. When doing is what makes a person free from being restless, how can the person sit and listen to the words of the Guru? Not possible. So, therefore, there is a clear krama. Krama samuchaya is there. Karma gives you that preparation, and that is required for jnana to take place. So, therefore, this karma yoga and jnana yoga, karma includes everything, whether it is bhakti or the any other yoga, ashtanga, all other yogas can be put under karma yoga. Only two yogas, karma yoga and jnana yoga. Bhakti is also karma only. All these are only the preparatory means, or the secondary means. The primary means, the mukhya karanam is jnana. Therefore, here Bhashyakara says, Athava, otherwise, another reason, another sangati. Jnana karma nishta yogo paraspara virodhat ekena purushena yugapat anushtatum ashakyatve sati. This is a long sentence, we can split and then connect later. Is it possible to do the combination? Is to do both jnanam and karma by the same person? Not possible. Jnana nishta and karma nishta. The nishta is the lifestyle. So jnana nishta, karma nishta, both are contradictory to each other. Therefore, it cannot be adopted by the same persons, same time, simultaneously. Not possible. Jnana nishta, karma nishta, tayogo, paraspara virodham asti. They are mutually contradictory. Jnana nishta is governed by the jnanam agam akarta, agam abhokta, agam purnaha, agam aparichinnaha sachit ananda brahma iti, that jnanam. Whereas karma nishta is there, the urge for gaining dharma, artha, kama is there. Karma nishta, there agam karta, I am the doer. I do karma for what? I want the karma phala. I want to enjoy the karma phala. Agam bhokta. So kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam will be very strongly there in the lifestyle which is characterized by karma, that is karma yoga. Kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam will be there. So one is akartrutvam, other one is kartrutvam. How can this both can exist simultaneously in the same person? The same person both cannot exist simultaneously, but it can exist at different time. That is, when he leads the lifestyle of karma nishta, which is characterized by this grihastha, etc. life, then karma will be there. After that, when he takes to the final ashrama, sannyasa ashrama, that is called jnana nishta, that this kartrutvam, the karma is given up. Kartrutvam is negated by the lifestyle of jnanam, the agam akarta, agam abhokta, that jnanam bhavati siddhyati. So therefore only he gives of karma. Then reading that jnana nishta life, he becomes a jnani later. So this is the nishta. Therefore, between the two nishta, there is a paraspara virodha. Therefore, ekena purushena, by the same person. In the same person, it cannot exist simultaneously, but it can exist in a krama, in an orderly way. It is possible, but not simultaneously. Yugapat anushtatum ashakya. Ashakyaha. Yugapat simultaneously, anushtatum, to perform, to do, to observe, it is not possible. Ashakyaha. Ashakyatve sati. If it is not possible, if it is impossible to perform both karma and jnanam by the same person, that is the meaning sati. then itaretara anapekshayoho eva purushartha hetutve prapte. Purushartha. So, therefore, since they cannot be pursued simultaneously, this jnanam and karma, jnana yoga, karma yoga, therefore, purushartha hetutve prapte, itaretara anapekshayoho eva. Itaretara is each other. Itaretara. Anapeksha is not dependent, independent. So, independent of each other. Independent of each other. Itaretara. Purushartha hetutve prapte. When the hetutvam, that is, hetu is, purushartha hetu is, moksha purushartha hetutvam. Hetu is the cause. The cause for what? The cause for moksha. So, purushartha hetutvam, when the cause for the means for moksha, when the cause for moksha, the cause which is a means, when the cause that is a means for moksha, purushartha hetutve prapti, itaretara anapekshayoho. If they are independent of each other, then what will happen? That purushartha, karma yoga becomes a purushartha hetu, jnana yoga also becomes a purushartha hetu. That is, purushartha hetu is moksha hetu. It becomes moksha hetu. If they are anapeksha, not depending on each other. Apeksha, na apeksha, anapeksha. So, therefore, itaretara anapekshayogo eva purushartha etutve prapte. When the wrong understanding is there, what is the wrong understanding? Karma yoga leads to moksha, jnana yoga also gives moksha. If this the wrong understanding, then both the yoga become independent. Na apeksha, paraspara na apekshatvam asti. Then they will have the status of purushartha hetutvam. That purushartha hetutvam etutve prapte sati. Purushartha hetutve prapte. This is the wrong understanding. If this wrong understanding is there, when this wrong understanding, misconception is there, then karma nishtayaha purushartha etutvam. Karma nishtayaha jnana nishta prapti. Karma nishtayaha purushartha etutvam bhavati. When wrong understanding is there, then karma nishta will become the hetu for karma yoga, will become the hetu, the cause for moksha. When wrong understanding there, then karma nishta, that is karma yoga, will become the hetu for moksha. Jnana nishta prapti hetutvena. Since that is a wrong conception, therefore, this jnana nishta prapti hetutvena swatantrena for purushartha prapti, what is the hetu? The hetu is jnana. Therefore, jnana nishta prapti hetutvena, for gaining that jnana nishta, what is the hetu? The cause, the means for the gaining of jnana nishta is karma nishta. So, karma nishtayaha purushartha hetutvam asti. Karma nishta has got the purushartha hetu. That is, it is a cause for gaining the jnana nishta prapti. So, therefore, karma nishtayaha purushartha hetutvam. When we say that purushartha is not moksha purushartha, it has got moksha we can take, but it is not a direct means. It is a hetu for purushartha, moksha purushartha, through jnana nishta dwara. Jnana nishta prapti hetutvena. Jnana nishta prapti hetutvam. Karma nishta as the status of being the cause for jnana nishta prapti. So, karma nishtayaha purushartha etutvam katamasti na swatantrena asti. The na swatantrena you have to connect, then only the line will make sense. ज्ञाननिष्ठायाः पुरुषार्थहेतुत्वं न स्वातन्त्र्येण. then कथं भवति हेतुत्वं ज्ञाननिष्ठा प्राप्ति हेतुत्वेन. ज्ञाननिष्ठा प्राप्ति हेतुत्वं. So therefore कर्मनिष्ठा as the status, as a status of being the cause for jnana-nishtha prapti. So therefore the line, if you read again, it will become clear. Karmanishta is the Karmanishta na swatantrena purushartha hetutvam. Swatantrena, what is purushartha? Which one is purushartha hetutvam? Jnana-nishtha only. So jnana-nishthayaha swatantrena purushartha hetutvam. Natu karmanishtayaha. Then karmanishta is for what purpose? It is the hetu for gaining jnana-nishtha prapti. So therefore, the paraspara anapekshayoho, that is not correct. Therefore, swatantrena purushartha hetuhu is jnanam only. Jnana-nishtatu. That Bhashyakara says, jnana-nishtatu. Jnana-nishtatu, the second, this following line, jnana-nishtatu swatantrena purushartha hetuhu bhavati. Jnana-nishtatu karma-nishtha upaya labdhatmika sati. That's important. Jnana-nishtha, which is karma-nishtha upaya. Upaya is a means. So karma-nishtha is the upaya for the labdha, for the gaining of this jnana-nishtha. It is Srilinga, therefore labdhatmika. So karma-nishtha upaya labdhatmika jnana-nishtha. It is, yes, samasa. Karma-nishtha upaya labdhatmika is qualifies jnana-nishtha. It is nothing but jnana-nishtha. That is karma-nishtha is the upaya by which it is gained. What is gained? Jnana-nishtha. So karmani-nishtha, karma-nishtha. Karma-nishtha eva upayah, karma-nishtha upayah. So karma-nishtha upayena labdaha. Labdaha, what is the labdhatmika? Labdaha atma yasyaha sa. That is karma-nishtha upayena labdaha atma. Labdaha, the labdhatmika. Atma is here swarupa, the nature. So labdhatmika, labdaha atma swarupam yasyaha sa jnana-nishtha. So jnana-nishtha is that for which the karma-nishtha is the upaya. So jnana-nishtha gainable, or which is gained through the upaya of karma-nishtha sati. Therefore jnana-nishtha becomes swatantriya hetuhu. So jnana-nishtha tu swatantrena purushartha hetuhu anyan anapeksha, not depending on the other. Depending on the other is karma. So jnana-nishtha swatantrena purushartha hetuhu bhavati anyan anapeksha, not depending on the other. Iti etat artham pradarshyan. Thus wanting to show, pradarshyan, wanting to show, not wanting to show, pradarshyan. Iti etam artham pradarshyan aha. Pradarshyan means showing. Darshana, pradarshyan, lit lakara. It is shatranta, lit shatru. So pradarshyan aha Bhagavan. So Bhagavan will be showing. Bhagavan will be showing, or etadatham pradarshyan, revealing this meaning. Bhagavan will say. Pradarshyan, Bhagavan aha, Bhagavan says. So pradarshyan aha. Pradarshyan is, it is lit shatranta. It is lit shatranta. Darshayishyan. Darshayishyan. Darshayishyat is a shabda. Darshayishyan, darshayishyantau, darshayishyantah. So here it is Bhagavan. It qualifies Bhagavan. So darshayishyan iti. So therefore, here Bhagavan is Pradashishyan Bhagavan, Aha Bhagavan says. So therefore, the meaning of this is Jnananishta is Swatantriyena Purushartha Jnananishtayaha Hetutvam Asti Swatantriyena Natu Karmanishta, because karma and jnanam paraspara virodat ekena purushena yugapat anushtatum na shakyate, and therefore there is no apeksha for jnana, whereas karma has got apeksha. Karma has got apeksha on jnana yoga, but whereas jnana yoga doesn't have apeksha on karma. It is swatantrena purushartha etuhu bhavati. So therefore, itaretara anapeksha yogo eva purushartha hetutve prapte. When there is a wrong understanding that karma and jnanam, they are independent. Independent means for moksha. To clarify that, karma nishtayaha jnana nishta prapti hetutvam, jnana nishta prapti hetutvena purushartha hetutvam na swatantrena. That karma cannot give the moksha. Karma cannot be the hetu for moksha directly. That artham, that meaning will be shown by Bhagavan. Pradashishyan Bhagavan will be shown by Bhagavan in the following verse. So that is the Sangati. Therefore, the second Sangati dismisses the synthesis, the combination of the two lifestyles, the jnanam and karma cannot be combined. One is the means for the other. So swatantrena hetuhu jnananishta bhavati, whereas karmanishta is, it has got apeksha on jnana yoga. Swatantrena na hetuhu bhavitum shakyate. Therefore, karmanishta upaya labdhatmika jnananishta purushartha hetuhu bhavati. Anyan anapeksha, not depending on the any other thing, independently. That is why we use the word independent. Anapeksha, apeksha, na anapeksha. Apeksha is dependency, adhinatva. Anapeksha, no independency. So therefore, Bhagavan will show now, and later also he will show. Now let us read this shloka. Nakarmana manarambhat.
Nakarmanamanaarabhat.
Naishkarmyam purushošnute.
Naishkarmyam purusoshnute.
Nacha sanyasana deva.
Nacha sanyasana deva.
Siddhim samadhigacchati.
Siddhim samadhigacchati.
Purushaha na ashnute. Na should be connected to ashnute. Ashnute, labate. Ashdhatu has got the meaning of eating also. That is in different gana. Here this ashnute is labate, doesn't gain. Ashanaya pipasa, we have seen it. Ashana is eating. But here ashnute is labate. This is a different gana. Ashnute, na labate. Na prapya, prapnoti. Kopi purushaha. Purushaha na ashnute. The person do not gain. Naishkarmyam. What? Naishkarmyam. Naishkarmyam is nishkama. Nishkarmanaha bhavaha naishkarmyam. It's a tadita word. Nishkarmanaha bhavaha naishkarmyam. Nishkarma is no karma, actionlessness. The word naishkarmyam derived from the pratipadikam nishkarma. Karma is napumsakalinga. Karma. Nishkarma is referring to the person. A person becomes a nishkarma. The person becomes free from. The jnani is nishkarma. The jnani is nishkarma. What is nishkarma? How do you declare nishkarman? When you refer to a pullinga jnani, the word is nishkarma. Karman decline like Atman Shabda. Even though Karman is Pullinga, but here it is referring to a Jnani. Therefore, Pullinga Shabdavat, Atman Shabdavat. Nirgatani Karmani Yasmat Saha. Saha Nishkarma Bhavati. So, like Atman, Nishkarma, Nishkarmano, Nishkarmanaha becomes the one having the status, that the status of being actionless, not the one, the status of being, the status is what is called Nishkarmya. Nishkarmanaha Bhavaha. Nishkarmanaha Bhavaha is called Nishkarmya. So, the status of being actionless is called Nishkarmya. That is moksha. Nishkarmya Siddhihi. Sureshwaracharya's Grantha is the Nishkarmya Siddhihi. Siddhi Grantha it is. So Nishkarmya is moksha. Actionlessness. Actionlessness means not that he will not do any action. He has to, he will eat, he will walk, he will sleep, all those jnani, all those action jnani does. So actionless means that agam karta. The kartrutvam. Kartrutvam is bandhakaranam. That is not there for jnani. With what he will identify? With the shariram. He knows the shariram is not. He knows very well that shariram is a upadhi. Shariram is me, but I am not a shariram. That is understanding jnani as. Therefore, that is kartrutvam. When they are strong abhimana with the shariram, the mind, then the person may say agam karta. But jnani, this kartrutva buddhi is gone. It is gone in the wake of jnana. Therefore, Nishkarmyam means muktaha, jnani, Nishkarmana bhavaha, the status of being actionlessness. That is not possible for a Purusha. Karmanam anarambhat. Without the aramba, without starting, without initiating, without doing, without the performance of karma, action. So, no karma, no Nishkarmya Siddhi. Because karma is the upaya for jnana nishta. That is why karma nishta upaya labdhatmika jnana nishta. For jnana nishta, karma is required. Therefore, without performing action, a person cannot gain the status of being actionlessness, ruled out. And also, nacha sanyasanadeva siddhim samadhigacchati. Siddhihi samyak na adhigacchati. Nacha sanyasanadeva. Sanyasanat, just by sannyasa, mere giving up, renunciation, the person doesn't get siddhi, moksha. Siddhi is moksha. Siddhi means success, but here it is moksha. Just by giving up karma, taking to sannyasa, the person cannot gain siddhi, cannot gain moksha. Siddhim samadhi na gacchati. Iti. We will see the bhashyam to this shloka in the next class. We'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಕೃಷ್ಣಜಿ.
धन्यवाद जी।